Welcome to this week's edition of Fairfield Focus, where we're going to talk all things ag-mazing, but a fun new project with my partner Aubrey Fowler Shaw here at the Extension Office called the Thank You Note Project. We'll be right back. Well, it's almost fair time, and you know, for 4-H, crazy busy time, Aubrey?
Very busy time.
Very busy time, because you have all these youth that are getting ready to bring projects to the fair, and you're kind of trying to get all that organized.
Yes.
But then we do this thing called Ag-mazing, which is a building of lots of interactive activities for folks. And all those youth bringing all those projects, awards are given,
Yes.
rosettes are given,
Yes.
trophies are given,
Yep.
and sometimes the trophy gets put on top of the show box,
Yes.
the ribbon gets stuck in the drawer
Yes.
in the show box, and we forget to write the thank you note.
We do. It's a real problem, I think, with 4-Hers, and I think even adults sometimes struggle with this. Just taking that time, we say thank you, and it's easier for us to send off a text or an email, but that's not as heartwarming as getting a note or a letter in the mail.
Yeah.
So we decided we're going to do something a little bit different, and we're joining, the 4-H is going to have a little bit more presence in the Ag-mazing booth with you this
Sure.
year. And so we have a project called the Thank You Note Project that we started.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so we have flyers that look like this that'll be up around the fairgrounds.
Yeah.
And so it tells a little bit to all of our 4-H and FFA members, anyone that's showing for junior fair. Even if we have some kids that did summer still projects, they could come and join us at Ag-mazing. So
Right.
11 to 4, we're going
Yeah.
to do a station where they can come and write their thank you notes.
Absolutely. And then our 4-H Endowment Committee has generously sponsored the postage.
Yes.
So for those 4-Hers, you're still going to get a thank you note on your trophy or a label on the back of your rosette to tell you who to thank. But if you just spend a little time in Ag-mazing at the thank you note station, you could get all that done, check that off the list,
Yes.
and you're all done even before you leave the fairgrounds.
Right.
Yeah. So I got to tell you, let's tell our listeners how this happened.
Okay.
Can we tell them how it happened?
Yes.
So Aubrey and I were talking about what could junior leaders do, and junior leaders are children who maybe don't ever want to be on the fair board.
Right.
They don't want to have to do all the activities that junior fair board members have to do, but they want to give back.
Yes.
So we started thinking about what could they do, and how could we include them in a teaching activity in Ag-mazing, because I don't know if you all realize it, but 4-H and FFA, they grow leaders.
They do.
And so we wanted these kids to be leaders. And I got to share with you all, you've seen this before, my big inspiration when we started talking about this was a little 8-year-old fella who wrote me a thank you note, kind of upside down, kind of like this way and that way, with his favorite animal on the front, his pig. And Mr. Parker and his pigs will be at the fair this year. And then this thank you note even drove it home further to me. This is a handwritten thank you note for a little special award I got. And it was nothing fancy, but it was from someone who I admire a lot. And I know she's really, really busy, and she took the time just to scratch me a note.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but that warms my heart,
Yes.
and that makes me want to give back.
Yes.
How about you? You feel
Yeah.
that way?
Yeah, it's really great. I have some notes, even from our camp counselors in the summer. So we do warm fuzzies. It's a little bit different aspect of it. And so I have camp counselors that wrote some and put in our staff box, and I have them taped up in my office, and it just kind of makes you feel good and important.
It does make you feel that way.
Yeah.
And I think for those of you who see all of us at the fair and you think, oh my gosh, they're really busy. They they're just going in 15 different directions. That is true. But these are the things that mean a lot to us.
Yeah.
It's probably a little more important than a big old raise. It's just really important that you feel appreciated. So we want all these buyers and all these award winners and all these awards that are sponsored, trophies, rosettes, whatever, or even if you just want to write a thank you note and say, thank you to my 4-H advisor
Yep.
or my FFA advisor, because without you, I wouldn't be at the fairgrounds.
Correct.
I wouldn't have this opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay, so projections on how this is going to go, because we're a week away. What do you think?
I think it's going to go well. I think people are excited. We have other counties. We started sharing it on our Facebook page. We have other
Yeah.
counties that are watching us and getting excited. So it's a great opportunity if you're in the barns or you're a parent or an advisor and you see kids that are kind of sitting around and need something to do in
Yeah.
between shows or have some downtime. You can send them our way. Even if they've already done their awards or if they just got premiums, we have other people they can write thank you notes to.
Right.
So
Right.
it'll be a great time.
And we're going to have, you're going to have some advisors helping out, different
Yes.
folks in the booth. We're going to incorporate our master gardeners too, who some of them were retired school teachers, and when they heard about this, they were all over,
Yeah.
being really close
Yeah.
to the 4-H kids and helping this out. So come visit us, Agmazing Building, open 10 to 6 every day. It's basically a walkthrough building. It is absolutely free. Aubrey will be there with her junior leaders and her 4-H leaders, and we'll be talking about the thank you note project. We'll have, sitting benches. We'll have all kinds of
Yeah.
things for you to just come and enjoy the 2019 Fairfield County Fair. It's a pleasure to have my good friend Aubrey Fowler Shaw with me on this edition of Fairfield Focus.